Welcome back to another episode of GribsGrindz. As you can see, we are here in the hidey hole, and today is going to be a big special day. First, let's sleep off this nighttime stuff here, and we'll set all the bad guys on fire up above our heads. I can hear them making noise out there. You see anybody burning to death? That's fine. We'll go out here and watch. So, some things have happened. And that's sad. Oh, jeez. Okay. One thing that's happened is I've lit up the caves around here enough that that there's some serious problems with mobs spawning. So we're gonna need to be a little more careful. A little more careful. Oh! No, he went away. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay. Is he? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to dig straight into this hay. Right? Like so. Hope he's still there. Is he still there? Where'd he go? There he is. Come on. Come and get it. Yeah, so, a lot of things have happened. Last episode, we finished up the bridge. And I feel like... he didn't drop an ender pearl. Oh, that's too bad. Okay. And I feel like the bridge needs a little more explanation. We've got some mines on the other side of the bridge and a zombie spawner. I need to show you the zombie spawner. But the whole reason I'm putting the bridge where I'm putting it is that we're gonna have to build a new base, y'all. We've grown out of the hidey hole. I'll show you why. Ow! I'll show you why in a second. Oh, son of a! Come here! Come on! Freaking laggy bullshit. All right. Sorry. I'm in a bit of a mood. Because I have an arrow in my head, but also because I'm sitting here in my garage. It's about 150 degrees in here, and yeah, I'm having a tough time today. So I thought I would play some Minecraft, take the rest of the afternoon off. Anyway, I want to bring you guys along. So I've spruced up the path a little bit with these lantern things that I stole directly from Rendog, and as it renders, you can see the final product of the bridge here. When I last left you, it was ugly, man. It was no good. And I'm not saying it's a particularly great bridge now, but I can live with it. It'll get me from point A to point B. So we got this trapdoor ceiling here. It's actually pretty cool. The bridge rails are traversable, so we can climb up here if we want to. But yeah, it's just a basic bridge. And we've got some little spots open for fishing here, should we ever want to. And then once we go on the other side, this is the road that goes to the mine. And I've put more lanterns on that road. I haven't put any lanterns on this one yet. But at the end of this path, just to kind of show you what's going on, at the end of this path is going to be, well, already is, in existence, a very, very rudimentary XP farm made with a zombie spawner. The one that I showed you several episodes ago. What is that? That's the back end of a black sheep. Okay. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't a witch's hat. And I always lose the entrance to... Oh, Skelly. Oh, dude. Okay. Always lose the entrance. So this is the entrance right now. There's not much to it. There's our, well, I guess you can't really see it. But up here is the spawner, and zombies spawn, and they come down here, and we fuck them up with a sword, and we get their XP. And it works fine. You know, it's very, very simple and rudimentary, and you can't really AFK it. Let's take some of this. We'll leave this stuff there. We might need it. And they're just zombies. I mean, they're not really giving us, like, a lot of good stuff. They give us rotten flesh. It's not like a skelly spawner where you'd get bones and arrows and stuff like that. But, you know, you get the XP. As you can see, I've increased a level or two since I've been here. I will take that, though. But, yeah, in the future, we're going to be turning this into something much more useful. So that's why I went ahead and cut a path out to this location. So, all that said... the hidey hole isn't cutting it anymore, and we've run out of room. And I'll go back and show you the chests and exactly how I've added more chests. I'll show you how I've organized them. I'm almost done with the hidey hole itself. which means I can almost feel okay leaving it behind. It's going to be a little bit sad at this point. We're 21 episodes in, and the hidey hole has very much served us well, but it's time to start working on our main base, and I've been putting this moment off for, well, 21 episodes now because we've got an update coming, and I have a fear of commitment, right? Oh, by the way, I added this vine farm here. It's just a wall with some vines growing on it, but we can come here with our shears and grab vines anytime we want, and then we can even do fun things like turning those vines into mossy cobblestone bricks, which will come in very handy, as you will see in just a second. I have already started putting those to use. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we have a horse now, and I need to go get more of him. This guy, man, he is speedy. He's a speedy horse, super fast. I found him on an exploration trip. It was almost as laborious as the trip that I took you guys on. So yeah, he's a fast horse, and I'm gonna go back and get more, because you don't really have anything until you have two of something, you know. So anyway, back into the hidey hole. As you can see, we've added more storage, and what I've done here is I've split up the cobblestone from the dirt, sand, and gravel, and now this box is just this is like random building materials, right? By the way, all three of these grass blocks we've gotten from killing Endermen, and then so that's dirt, sand, and gravel, and then this is produce now, and which freed up it freed up this one for rails, which we'll need eventually. And if we open our super secret passage that no one would ever suspect is there behind those two doors, we'll go into our enchanting and brewing room, and I've actually finally completed this room. It's not that great, but it's complete, right? It doesn't look unfinished anymore. I put in some of this mossy stone. I've left sort of the cavey look right here, which I don't really think works very well with the stone brick ceiling, but it also doesn't work well, like if I took it down, then I have an empty space here above these bookcases, or I'd have to continue the stone brick stairs back one, and then that wouldn't work well with the fact that we have another wort garden right here. I don't know, maybe I just realized I could have split that nether wort garden into two, and that would have been fine. Whatever. Okay, we're done with this room for the most part. I do think we ought to go ahead and before we really move into a next base, the last thing we should do is make this an actual secret passage as opposed to just some spruce doors that kind of blend in a little bit there. So we might work on that later. But for now, let me dump all of my shit here. Let's see, sugar is going to go into produce. And as you can see, this takes a long time. This is the most annoying part of Minecraft for me, is every time you go on an adventure, you have to sort out your chests. And then when your chests get full, you have to build new chests. And then you gotta, yeah, it's just, I don't like it. I have enough organizational hurdles in my own life with a toddler and business that I run out of my home, and I don't need that in my leisure time. This horse is like, day 12. They haven't yet realized I'm not a cow. Anyway, so I've got a chest out here for my rotten meat that I feed the dogs with. Our little tree farm, still cooking along. I might tear it down and build something new when we get a new base going. But yeah, all of that is to say, oh, and we got cactuses. Right, we finally got some cactuses. We're going to have to build, oh, I know what we can do. We're going to have to build a real cactus farm, because this one doesn't really cut it. Because you can't really harvest cactus very well because you get hurt by it. And if the cactuses themselves fall into cactus, they get destroyed by the cactus. So that's problematic in farming things in an efficient manner, like close together, like I've got them here. You kind of get like half the yield that you should, because most of the cactus just destroys itself. Cactus, I don't know, like, evolutionarily what this cactus was thinking. But anyway, we're going to go down here. We're going to do something that I've been wanting to do for a while now. We're going to go down into the super smelter here, add that cactus in there, grab our where's the produce? Grab our ink sacks, We've already got a pair of shears. And can I just go ahead and make dye out of that? Or do I just... Okay, right. Now, over yonder, we have some sheep, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheep. Now we have 2 black sheep, and that ought to be plenty. Let's go ahead and shear those guys. Crap, I can't get in there without going all the way around, can I? Need more trapdoors in my life. Okay. Should we make one? Okay, that's 4. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 white sheep. Yeah, we're gonna do 1 more black sheep. Shear him. Okay. And that's really enough damn sheep. And that's enough wool for what I want to do. So, let's go. I don't like... You know, I don't kill sheep. It's this hang-up I have in Minecraft. So, I have to be very careful with how much I actually breed my sheep. So we'll throw this back in there. We'll grab that, and we'll grab some sticks, which are here. And we'll make our first banner, a black banner, right? And from here we'll grab, the cactus should be percolating, right? Just like that. And we're going to need, I think bones will do this. We're going to need some bones and some ox-eye daisy. While I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and eat some of this fried chicken. So, we take this, we take the banner, right? We take our cactus green dye that we made from smelting the cactus, and we add a black banner, we add a green pail. Boom! Then we make a little bit of bone meal, and we take our banner, and we put an ox-eye daisy right in the middle with some bone meal, and we have a green, pale, black banner with a white flower charge. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is... Can I put it here? This is the Gribbly banner. That is the Gribbly sigil that I've used it in different color variations throughout my Minecraft career since banners have been around, but that's the one we're going with, and that's why we're going to need to farm this black wool and make more of these banners. And this will be our master banner. We can make copies of other ones. I believe we can do that. I thought I had some black wool. Is it possibly in here? No, it's gray wool I was thinking of. Okay, so we're going to need to farm some more black wool as time goes on. But the real purpose of this entire episode is to lay the foundations for a new base. And we will get on that as soon as we wake up from our restful sleep here. I'm going to have a sip of Dr. Pepper. Now, let's grab some cobblestone here. Just because you never know what we might need. I went back and looked at one of my old bases. I was going to take it... Oh, this again. Jeez. Why don't those dogs... Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, jeez. Goodness gracious, it's a freaking street riot out here. Alright, we don't even have any streets. It's a farm riot. Is that a thing? He's got an arrow! Ugh. Alright, and there's a witch through the weeds. Fucking witches. Always so hard to kill. Die! Okay. Whew. Why didn't those dogs do anything? I had a bunch of dogs sitting there watching me get my ass kicked, and they didn't help out. Alright. There was a creeper. There he is. So I went back and looked at one of my old bases, and the central part of this new base that I want to build is going to be the sorting system, right? Because like I just said, my least favorite part of Minecraft is sorting all my crap into chests. So I've decided from here on out in my life that each Minecraft base that I build to spend a lot of time in will have an automatic sorting system. The problem with an automatic sorting system is it takes up a lot of damn room. And so you really need to be very intentional when you're building a new base. And I've thought about different places around here where we could build a new base and what it might look like and blah 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 blah. And my instinct, of course, is always to build on top of a hill. And the highest hill that we have around here is this one here, that's sort of like at the edge of the plains, overlooking the ocean, which I think would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool when the aquatic update hits, right, to have a base on the edge of an ocean. Except we would have to, since we've already explored this chunk, we would have to reset the chunk to get the aquatic update to load in the chunk. And if we reset the chunk, that would delete the whole base. That's a problem, am I right? Yeah, so let's not do that. Let's build the base a little closer to spawn. Let me eat some before a creeper pops out of nowhere and kills me and then I can't regenerate my health. Jeez. So much maintenance. So I kind of like gave it some thought, you know. I thought, well, maybe we should just expand the hidey hole and make that the base. And I don't really want to do that because it's underground. And I always build underground, and it was boring. Like the last two Minecraft worlds I built underground. So I put an X here. This spot is very close to spawn, which is right over there behind not this tree, but that tree. It's directly across from the bridge. We've got the ocean very close. We're right in the middle of this whole plains biome. As a second choice, I thought maybe I could build on top of this hill, which was a little closer to all these trees and stuff over here, which is kind of pretty. But it's not really that pretty. So I'm leaning toward this as a first choice. And today, what we're going to do is figure out exactly how a sorting system would fit in this space and how much work we would have to do to make it, well, work. So we're going to cut this little piece off, the little part that's sitting up top here, and fill that back in. And the room that I have used, the size of the room that I have used, this main room for my base, is 7 by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is where we start having problems. 6, 7, 8, 9. So it would look, that's the wrong button. It would look something like that for the interior dimensions of the main room, which will have all of our stuff in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boom. Wait. Now we've screwed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oop, that was too much. Okay. So this would be, we'd be standing inside this room, and these would be the interior dimensions. Well, that would fit fine here, right? Maybe not. Maybe not, because the sorting system itself then requires, 3 blocks high, 1, 2, 3 at least, and really 4 blocks to make it not suck, to make it not feel claustrophobic. Really 4 blocks, and then behind each one of these torches would have to be 7 blocks worth of room. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And actually it would be down here. 1. Oh, I just ran out of dirt. Well, that's okay. We'll just do this. Should have brought some dirt out here instead of cobble. Okay, so that obviously would require, and these are just interior dimensions. So then you'd have to build a wall around all that stuff. Yeah, that's a lot of space. And so we go back here, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way back to there. Goodness. And then this side would come over to 1, 2, or no, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot of space, y'all. That's a lot of space. And obviously, if we built a freestanding house, you would have this big room, but then you'd have these other rooms that are just going to be full of redstone. So how do we do that? I think what we're going to have to do is sink the main room into the ground, basically. That's what we're going to have to do. And then everything else about the house will be above ground, but the main room, I just don't see any way around putting the main room underground so that then we can build on top of the chambers, like basically keep the footprint of the house smaller. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, so if this is all one big room, But then this, where I'm standing now, is going to be full of redstone. The redstone chambers take up actually more room than the standing room in the room. So we're going to have to be able to build on top of those chambers to add to the house, unless we want the house to be just freaking huge with giant spaces in it that we never go in. So, yeah, we're just going to have to dig down into the ground. That's the only answer here. So we're going to have to make a lot of decisions about what exactly we want to do. I think it'd be pretty easy to take all of this down one level. Taking it down 2 levels is going to require some work. It'll require a little bit of work. And I believe we're at Y64 here. So we really can't go much lower. Wow, we're really at Y64? Yeah, we're Y64. And then this would be Y63, right? So Y63 is normal, like, sea level in the game. So I don't want to build my house at sea level, so I guess Y64 is going to be ground level for the house. And that's the only way I know to do it. And even then, that's not going to hide the redstone. It's really not. So we might have to figure something else out. But that's the plan here, y'all. And on that, we're going to end this episode. I'm going to start a new one and start playing with some ideas about how we're going to make this sorting system work after I get this all excavated. So that's the update. Thank you for watching. See you in the next grind. Stop recording.